For those of you who aren't artificial intelligences trapped inside a computer's mainframe, the world that you live in is a vast expanse, filled with interesting phenomena that are just ripe for exploring. And no matter how much you discover, you'll never find everything there is to find. As a species, you just keep on learning. I've brought up numerous times in these output logs that humanity believed a lot of things somewhat naively when it was younger. One idea that humanity used to have a rather strong conviction in was the notion that the Earth was not a relative spheroid, as it is, but that it was instead flat. The vast majority of human civilization, at one point or another in their development, believed the Earth to be flat. The ancient Egyptians and Mesopotamians believed that the world was a disk floating in the ocean. One landmass and then endless water. The biblical Earth is the same thing. In ancient India, the Earth was thought to be a disk of 4 continents, grouped around the central mountain Meru, like the petals of a flower. The poets Homer and Hesiod, in their descriptions of the shield of Achilles, agreed that the world was an earth-encircling sea and a flat disk. This poetic description also occurs in the works of Stasinum of Cyprus, Mimnermus, Aristophanes, and Apollonius Rhodius. Even the pre-Socratic philosophers and ancient historians like Herodotus considered various flat earth models to be true. Many people, and by many people I mean many people, so many people, huge amounts of people, many people believed that the majority of people during the Middle Ages considered the flat earth cosmology true, rather than the round earth model. It's even taught in schools that everyone in Columbus's time believed the Earth to be flat, and that his famous voyage proved them all wrong. This, however, could not be farther from the truth. From at least the 3rd century BCE onwards, no educated citizen still believed that the world was a flat disk, and that you'd sail right off the edge. Scholars of the time, Christian and otherwise, almost all acknowledged that the Earth was spherical. They even knew its circumference. But no. Aristotle in 330 BCE maintained that observational evidence and physical theory made it plain that the Earth was spherical. Less than 100 years later, in 240 BCE, Eratosthenes determined the circumference of the Earth with incredible accuracy. In fact, after Pythagoras and Parmenides in the 6th and 5th centuries BCE respectively acknowledged that the Earth was roughly spherical, it became incredibly popular in Greece. Even early Christian scientists such as Augustine, Jerome, and Ambrose, who existed around 300 CE, acknowledged that the biblical interpretation was incorrect, and that the flat Earth idea was simply ridiculous. In fact, the only known civilization to believe in the flat Earth premise past the early years of the Common Era was the Chinese, with a contemporary Chinese encyclopedia from 1609 illustrating their beliefs. Most distressingly on this topic though, is the fact that even now, very now in fact, a society exists that claims that nobody has provided sufficient evidence that the Earth is spherical. Called, uninterestingly enough, the Flat Earth Society, this group was founded in 1956 by one Samuel Shenton. Although the society declined in the 1990s, it was revived as a website by the unrelated Daniel Shenton, where it continues to make its claims to this day. If you want, you can go and check it out, and, I don't know, perhaps laugh a little bit. Hey everybody, thank you for making it to the end of another one of my videos. I personally could not be happier with how that went, and I'm pretty sure that you agree. If I'm right, you should click the like button, which is just down here, and you should also click the share button. It can be found down there too, and there's one up here somewhere maybe? Anyway, if you would like to watch last week's video on a topic completely different to this one, you should click in the area that is over here. If you want to subscribe to my channel and be notified whenever I post anything, you should click over here. Anyway guys, I will see you next week.